Hello all, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to show how to analyze a continuous beam with syncing of support in the STAAD.Pro. So let's create a model first. Okay, after entering into the STAAD.Pro, you have to go into the grid. So to analyze a continuous beam, I have an example. You can see this example. Analyze the continuous beam shown in figure by MDM, but we will not analyze by using moment distribution method. We will analyze by using STAAD.Pro. If the support B sinks by 12 mm, take E is equals to 200 into 200 kilonewton per meter square. I is equals to 20 into 10 raised to power 6 mm raised to power 4. So this beam is a 3-span beam, AB, BC, and CD, where the CD span is a cantilever beam. So we will model this first. So it is actually a 8-meter span beam. First two spans of 3 meter and next cantilever is of 2 meter. So I will model this first into the STAAD.Pro. So first span 3 meter, next span 3 meter, and the last one is 2 meter. Press escape and then go to the properties. So I will select a proper view, that is front view. So here the cross-sectional properties, that is depth and width, is not given, and the material is also not directly given. In this example, if you see, the value of modulus of elasticity is given, that is 200 kilonewton per meter mm square, and I, that is the moment of inertia. And since, let us assume that this structure is located in X, along the X direction. Same here we have modeled into the STAAD.Pro. So that means whatever I given is along the Z, that is I, Z is given, that is moment of inertia along Z direction is given. So that we have to model, that is 20 into 10 raised to power 6. The cross-sectional details we don't have. So directly whatever value of I given, that we will enter in here. But E, what about E? So let's see in the materials that what is the value of E given. That is, if you see here, the value of E, Young's modulus for steel is 205 kilonewton per mm square. So which is approximately matching with our value of 200 kilonewton per mm square. So we will take material as steel later into the modeling. So here we will go to define cross section. In that we don't have a cross sectional details. So we will go to general, and here we will enter the value of IZ. The unit of IZ here is meter raised to power 4, but available unit in this example is mm raised to power 4, that is 20 into 10 raised to power 6. So that we have to multiply it by 10 raised to power minus 12 to obtain the value of I in meter raised to power 4. So I will enter here the value as 0.4 times 0 to meter raised to power 4, and I will select the material as steel because the steel material is having the value of E approximately equal to our value of Young's modulus, that is E. So I will add it and I will close it. So this prismatic section that I have created, I will assign it to entire section. So here in this example, if you see, that is the value of EI is constant, that is Young's modulus into I, that is called as flexural rigidity, is constant throughout the entire span. So we will assign to all the spans. So we can select or assign to view, and I will click on assign yes. So that means cross section is assigned. Then we will go to the supports. In the supports, first we will see, first support is fixed and others are pinned. Okay, so pinned support we will create, and fixed support we will create, and we will assign it to appropriate location. And in this modeling, we are not allowed to assign syncing of support in the support menu. Later in the loading stage, we will assign the syncing of support. So first we will create the supports. So that is create. First is the fixed support, create it. Then we will go to, create. Again, we will create a pin support and I will add it. So first fixed support is created and I will assign to appropriate location, that is at this left end, and I will click it on assign to selected nodes, assign yes. Next is the pin support. This I will select the middle two supports. So middle two nodes. So, and I will click it on assign to selected nodes, assign yes. So these two supports, three supports are assigned. Then we will go to loading And in that loading, we will just create only one load case because all the loads are acting simultaneously. And in that, you can select the type as none and just add it, close it. So in this load case, we have to add all the loads, that is the displacement and as well as the external load. So that is first 20 kilonewton per meter is acting over entire span of AB span and BC span, and 50 kilonewton is acting in downward direction at D point. So we will create that loads. So first add it, that is the member load. Member load is uniform load, that is uniform force of minus 20. Minus indicates it is acting in downward direction, and no need to give the values of D1, D2, D3 because it is acting along entire span of AB and BC. So I'll just add it. The next is the concentrated force, or you can go for nodal load also if you don't want to consider concentrated force. So because if you see in the example, the 50 kilonewton load is acting at a particular node which is already defined in the STAAD.Pro. So we will create the nodal load. So that is acting in the y direction minus 50. Add it. And next we will go to support displacement. We have sinking of support, so that is 12 mm. So we have to add the 12 mm sinking of support. Here the 12 mm is given here. The meter unit given is in meters. So we have to convert the 12 mm into meters. So that is minus acting in downward direction because the sinking is in downward direction. So minus 0.012 meters. So I will add it and close it. So just we will refer the example once again, that support B is sink by 12 mm. So at B supports, we have to assign that 12 mm displace sinking, and D node is subjected to 50 kilonewton load. Okay, so I will select this uniform force. I will select the beams. So now you have to assign it to selected beams. I will select assign to selected beams, then click it on assign, yes. Then we will go to this Fy, that is 50 kilonewton, which is acting at a node. So this cursor is actually a beam cursor. So I have to select a nodal cursor. So I'll go to select and select nodal cursor. So I'll select the node, select the load and click it on assign to selected nodes, assign, yes. We can scale these loads. Actually, these arrows are going beyond the screen. We can scale it. So right click on the screen, go to the labels and then go to the scales. I will scale point force as 50 and I will scale distribution force as 20, just approximately. And if you want to see, you can see the load values also on the screen. Go to the labels, click it on load values and then say apply. Okay, you can see the values. See, they are correctly applied. Now go to this displacement. So this displacement we have to assign to this node, that is B. So then click assign to selected nodes and then select assign, yes. So the sinking of support is applied there. Now the modeling is complete. Now you go to the analysis and just give command, that analysis command, select no print option, add it, close it, then click on run analysis and save it. It should show 0 errors. Yes, analysis is completed. Errors shown is 0. So we will go to post processing, go apply this only one load case, apply. So here is the deflected shape. We will scale it. Right click on the screen, go to labels. You can zoom it also by pressing the control and go to the scales. And here we want the scale of displacement. I will select 100 and say apply. If you want more, you can select 50 also. If you want to increase the diagram, so here the value should get decreased. Apply, okay. So he see the deflected shape. If you want to see the values, then go to the annotate, then go to the beam results, see the maximum displacement and annotate it. You can see the displacement value. Similarly, you can see the bending moment diagram, MZ. You can see the shear force diagram. Okay, so this is how you can analyze this continuous beam when it is having sinking of supports in the STAAD.Pro. So thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, press the like button and please subscribe to my channel.